Hello everyone and welcome back to this mini-series where I play door kickers 2 while employing real-life-esque CQB tactics. I say real-life-esque because I've never been in a real firefight, but I played enough milsim games and also airsoft to make my limited knowledge a little bit useful here, and I've been enjoying this game immensely, and hopefully you have been enjoying the videos as well. This is not the first video in this little mini-series. If you'd like to see the first one where it all started, just click on the link on the top of the screen. And for those of you who are veterans and in watching my videos, let's get cracking. So what are we looking here at? We have 3 insurgents here. Oh, let me introduce you to the squad. We have Resident Evil squad, CIA operatives, 2 undercover, and 2 members of the Black Ops community, I guess. So we have Jill, we have Leon, we have Claire, and we have Chris. So for those of you who love Resident Evil, these characters are fairly familiar to you. So we have Jill and Leon. I'm going to move them here to make sure to get rid of these ruffians, and then Claire and Chris are going to be stacking up here and working this door. That's my first move. As you can see, it's kind of divided into 2 different areas. We have the outside and the inside, and I will make sure to clear the outside and contain it before I'm moving internal, because I want to make sure that my rear is completely covered. As you can see, we have a VBID, or a vehicle-borne IED, improvised explosive device, and this is a gnarly piece of equipment, and they seem to be working on it. So what these demonic, I guess, machines do is basically is a driven bomb. You see that they have added armor to the front of this vehicle to make sure to preserve the life of a person who's driving it, while they're trying to find their targets that are patrols, checkpoints, any people, crowds of people, basically designed to do as much damage as possible with this horrible device. So hopefully our efforts here will stop it, and let's see how it goes. Let's start. Okay, straight away we have 3 guys. This is our first target because there are known threats. There is a door here, so I need to make sure that nobody is running out through that door. So we, as I said, will run containment. We're gonna make sure that I don't like the fact that they're silent. I don't like the fact that they're not armed, so I'm gonna ask them to arm themselves while we're doing it. Once they've done it, Claire, is it Claire? Jill, okay. And Leon I'm gonna place here behind these sandbags to make sure that, I guess, no one mans this machine gun, and also we get rid of these guys. While this is happening, let's move. We have Chris and we have Claire towards this door. Let's get cracking. Okay, it's fairly quick. It was a very we got injured Trooper Leon, but he's fine. The plates caught some of it. By the way, we see Santa hats because it's Christmas and I've been recording it during this festive time. So now I'm going to let the situation develop for 4 seconds and see if we have any more rabbits running towards us. Why are you not shooting? What's up? Well, this game bugged a little bit. I'm not sure why people were not shooting, but we're okay. Luckily he only had small arm, like a pistol, so it wasn't too bad for us. I see. I placed them in the wrong place, but okay. The reason why I placed them here really is because I didn't want to, my plan was to blow it up, but I didn't want them to be exposing their backs to this area. Because obviously it's completely shot through. Okay, so far so okay. Let us now see how we're doing on ammo. We're okay. I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep Leon here on containment and move Jill towards my stack here. Okay, the stack is okay. This guy is hiding behind the V-bit, so I want to make sure that my entrance is not compromised. So we're gonna buy this off real quick and cross cover, create cross coverage here. Now I know there's a guy there. So this corner is, I think, clear, but I can't be too sure. I really don't want to go into firefight with this thing. So I'm gonna go pretty dynamic here. So we will have Claire. Okay, well, that was interesting. I didn't pause the game again. Controls, it's the bane of my existence. Okay, so they're really just running towards my troopers and getting themselves killed. Chris, you're gonna reload. Okay. I'm gonna tactically reload because it seems nothing is happening for now. Okay, we are good and ready to go. Let us see what we're up against to buy it off a little bit more. This area is clear. So we're gonna buy this like this. This is okay. So now we're ready to move in. So we will have you throw a banger here, and once it's out, what I'm gonna have Chris and Claire do, we're gonna move in and establish our points of domination. I am not going to move anyone to this position because we have this window, and anyone in this room and actually in this area will be shooting at us, and we're at a disadvantage. So we're gonna stop our movement at around this area, so that's what we're gonna do. Once the flashbang is out, I'm gonna have Chris, no, not Chris, I'm gonna use Claire because she has the best situational awareness, and while she's moving, she's gonna cover this corner, make sure that there are no bad guys there, and then going like this, making sure that this is covered. I'm fairly certain there's no one here now at this point because we pied it off. You are going on Alpha, and Chris, you are going to go here. Your first move is to look into this corner, and then we are creating this kind of arc of fire. Let's get cracking.
Flash out.
Okay, go. Okay, fairly well done. This guy, yep, it's a good thing because he was moving through this door. Let us keep going. Let it develop. Okay. Now, this room is clear, and I don't want to be doing any more through it. So my plan is I want to see what's happening here because this room is clear. So it's a risky move, but I'm gonna have Jill join the stack here first and cover, while Chris, oh, come on, pause it. You are gonna, no, actually Chris, you are going behind this car and see if you can see into this room a little bit more. Pie it off, move slowly, let's see, because we're in cover here. Okay, so we're now, I have Chris behind this Vibit, and he is running containment here as well, meaning that if anyone wants to go this way to respond to what we're going to be doing here and here, they're going to hopefully meet his bullets in a sense. So while we're at it, it's fairly clear that, alright, let's go. So there's too little space to be actually stacking, so we are going to go internal pretty dynamically. So you are going to this position, and you, my friend, are going to this position. Let's go. Okay, so we don't need to cover this. I just needed to make sure that we are here, and you are gonna blow this door up. Actually, no, we're not blowing this door. We are opening it because we have Claire looking through it. So you are gonna open this door now. Okay. So are we gonna commit ourselves to this room? Okay, let's just go in. It's very risky, but it's empty. Okay, so that was a gamble, but it paid off, meaning that we are now able to move our troops further inside of the building. Let's go. So now I'm gonna move Chris closer to the actual window. All this time pieing this off. There's a window here. I want to see more of this angle and also this door. So he's gonna go a little bit further south. All right, so far so good. Now the only place we need to be worried about is this area, and what I'm gonna do is there's no flash. Okay, you have two, so you're gonna be 2-man. I'm gonna throw a flashbang. This is good enough. And once it's out, you are going to go button hook here and making sure that you are, it's kind of plating it, to be honest. It's a horrible place to be in. Okay.
Alpha, go.
Okay, it worked out really well because we had Chris, he was making sure that nothing was going through this door. As soon as the flashbang kind of exploded, it alerted the guy here and they entered, but they got met with Chris, and also the flashbang also did a job, meaning that Jill could have were able to subdue this particular threat. Now she needs to reload, so I'm gonna collapse here, kind of plating it really, but we need the cover, so tactical reload. Everyone is fairly okay. You're gonna reload now. Okay, let's get moving. So cross coverage here, and I don't want to be going through. It's clear though. No, I'm not moving this way. Let's go and just join Claire. It's not gonna be cross coverage, to be honest. Okay, so there's nobody on this, I think, so the only thing we need to worry about is this area here. Now Chris doesn't need to be here, so my actual thinking is I think we should bring him back to our containment guy. And make sure that we have cleared this room here, and this room here, and this room here, while my Jill and Claire are standing and waiting to see what we have on the northern sides of this particular building. So let's get moving. We're moving one by one. It's kind of bounding in a sense. So you're covering now, and you, oh come on, and you're gonna move this way as well. Okay. Leon, you're gonna be looking at the door, while Chris, you're gonna see more of this area. I'm gonna pie this. Oh. Okay. Good riddance. Okay, this room is clear. Back to containment. Don't stand in front of the window. Oh, come on, controls. Okay, don't stand in front of the window. I'm just gonna do this, and you are my friend coming this way as well. Okay, so now this room is clear. So we have basically most of this building is clear. We just have 4 rooms, and one of them is actually open. So I'm gonna pie this off and see what we have presented to us. Okay. Now we've kind of made ourselves visible, so let's go this way. Okay. So the reason why I moved Leon here is because the insurgent saw Chris moving by himself to this position, so I'm assuming he's looking to the right of this, so we kind of surprised him by peeking. It was risky, but it kind of worked. Let's go back to pie this more off, and then we're gonna go back to this area, create cross coverage. This room is fairly clear as far as I can tell. What I'm gonna do now is something unconventional. I'm gonna go through this window and gonna go here with one of them, because I want to see this corner. I don't have many flashbangs left, so okay, this room is also clear. Now we only have this area here, this room, and this room. Not knowing what's happening. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Leon covering this door, and we're gonna have Chris going to the window and seeing what's inside. And that was it. This is too thin of a sliver for anyone to hide, to be honest, but let's just see if we can see more into the room, and it's empty. We can go back to this. So now we can assemble our troops and clear this final room. Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh wow, that was a failure. Well, I'm gonna keep this because that was just the stupidest thing I did. I forgot that we didn't clear this. Man. Okay. Let's just blow him up. Man, that was such a failure. Should have been more careful. Wow. That was just bad. Okay, this is the only room. So what we're gonna do, we can't go through this door. We can only open it. So what I'm gonna have to do is, I don't want to open it through those. It goes like, the door will go this way, meaning more of this will be exposed. So let's just high-low this. Okay, I'm gonna throw flashbang, and once it's out, we're gonna enter the room. Entry. Nope, you're not gonna be first. Oh, what a failure it was. That was just bad. I lost 2 troopers for no reason. But let's see what it's all about. Let's go. So the start was already pretty dynamic, but it was okay because we managed to get a lot of the insurgents out in the first place. That was just weird. I'm not sure what happened there, but hey. So now we're collapsing the stack and creating, I guess, a stack of 3 instead of 2, which is more useful. We have 1 running containment and 3 Santas trying to get in. Yeah, that was just funny. Yep, we're expecting another guy to pop out. and another guy. We really just went through them fairly rapidly. So we're pieing it off. We saw one guy. We need to make sure. I think that was okay. And we're going in. That was a good entrance, I think, because they did their job. They covered their angles and managed to enter the room without too much hassle. So, pardon my pauses and plays. I'm not sure why. Sometimes I pause things and sometimes I play things. So the mission is actually slower than it could have been, but what can you do? This is one of those moments, I think. So now we have 4 Santas waiting for no reason, because I was talking too much, I think. A bit of control. So yeah, there was a risky move here, but we don't really have many things we can do. We don't have many flashbangs or anything like that.
Alpha,
Okay.
go.
Yep, that was a good entrance. We are right now standing basically in the fatal funnel, but all the weapons are pointed in the right direction, so there will be no surprises. I can't believe I didn't clear that room. It's ridiculous. So again, controls. Yep, now we're created 2 fire teams, like buddy teams, because we needed to, again, I've explained it, but we needed to create, we needed to press them from 2 directions, I think. Oh, he even shot. That was fast. Didn't even notice that. Because they're pros. Okay. So that was fairly cleanly done. I see where my mistake is. I didn't clear this, and I thought I did. Because of the shading. I just completely assumed that it was open. What a failure. Yep, so that was an unconventional move in kind of in my opinion. But I needed to make sure that nobody went through the door, and it kind of worked out really well for us. So there, oh my god, it's so bad. What a Christmas present it is. Now that I know that where he's standing, obviously we just blast through the door, stunning him with our beauty, and
Placing charge.
making sure that he doesn't get up ever again. That was just such a fail.
Holding.
We high-low.
Flash out.
Yep, flashbang, and they're done. I mean, what a mess. This beginning was okay. The clearance of the area where the VBID was is fairly well done. We actually entered the building really interestingly, but it worked really well. It's the middle. I rushed it again. I mean, what a bad example. But I think it's important for us to see where I fail. To be honest, because we learn, and now I know not to rush into rooms and be a bit more careful with the shading of this particular environment, because obviously the shading played a big part on me failing this. Of course, in real life I would have known that I haven't cleared it yet and wouldn't have rushed it, but this is a game and that's why I love it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please share, like and subscribe by pressing all the needed buttons, because the next time I will post a video, it will notify you. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.